Reform, mate.
Reform UK.
Reform Chavies.
And what do you like about Reform?
I think it's just good for our country, you know. I just think it'll really help us out in the next few years.
Because there's a lot of illegal immigrants that are coming into this country. Legal ones are fine, but if it's illegal, then it's just raising taxes.
I voted Reform.
Why have you voted Reform?
I voted based on the person that I believe in the most, and that's Nigel Farage. He would be the person that I'd want because I think he's most representative of the general public and what the people would want.
Probably Labour, because Tories have been in power for too long and they're not doing anything good for the country, so might as well give someone else a chance and see what they can do.
Conservative.
And why did you vote for Conservative?
Anything to stop Labour getting in power.
I've gone Lib Dem actually,
Lib Dem. Okay, what's made you go for Lib Dem?
because I don't trust the Tories and don't really like Keir Starmer.
Green Party,
And why did you vote for Green Party?
because their policies are more important to my personal views, mainly the LGBTQ rights.
I'd vote Labour
Why?
because it helps NHS more and it also helps schools more. But my mum likes Reform UK.
What policies does she like from that, do you know? From Reform?
She likes just stuff that supports Britain. So anything that makes Britain better and on top she likes.
I voted Green. Feels like it doesn't make a difference, but it's nice to have that left-leaning aspect of the votes.
I voted Labour, okay.
What did you vote? Why did you vote Labour? What was the policies?
It's less policy, more just you can kind of tell there's a bit of a supermajority. I would have gone Lib Dem as well, but our particular area needed more of the candidate that we had for Labour in that area.
So more of a tactical vote then?
More of a tactical vote, yes.
If Reform get in, it'll give young people a better chance to speak. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, Labour and Conservative, it's more about all the older people. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm from Surrey, so unfortunately the Tories. They're very problematic, but for the time being, they sort of somewhat sustained the country for the last 12 years. So
nobody.
Why not?
I wouldn't trust a politician as far as I can throw them. That's about the height of it.
If you could choose one of the parties to be in, who would you want over the most?
Reform UK.
Keir Starmer. He's good for the job. He seems competent. He doesn't seem too extreme in either way, which I think is good. He seems to want to improve, the trains. I hear him talking about that a lot, which is, that's good.
I voted Green in my constituency.
And what did you vote Green for? What policies did you like?
Well, to be honest, the candidate wasn't putting that many local policies forward, but I'm more voting for them to demonstrate, my support for them nationally. I particularly like their having no greater than a 10-to-1 pay ratio in places of work.
In my constituency, the two people that I could vote for, it was either a 60-year-old bloke or somebody that looked like a 12-year-old, so I probably wouldn't vote for either of them. So I'd probably vote for somebody like Green Party just so it wasn't a wasted vote.
Who do you think's going to end up winning?
Labour.
Probably Labour.
Probably.
But we don't want that.
We don't want it, but I think it will, but we need the country to wake up.
And what do you think about the current state of England?
I don't think it's very good. I don't think as a culture we're very together at the moment, England as a culture. I think all the people, there's nothing in common with them. I mean, if you look around here, it's great because there's everyone sitting around and everything, could be nice in a park. But if you go out on the streets, you don't feel at one with anyone.
Yeah.
You make eye contact, especially here in London. It's look away, look down. On your tube, it's even today I was walking around hands in my pockets because you don't trust anyone.
Unprecedented levels of inequality, basic services absolutely crumbling, basic foundations of living. People can't, get a dentist, people can't get a place to live. There's just next to no social housing left. Rental, private renting is absolutely extortionate. NHS crumbling, schools literally crumbling. It's a neoliberal nightmare where more and more money has just been funneled out.
It's time for change, but I don't think Labour is that change. I think they are not swinging high enough or far enough. I think they are very much the same as the Tories. I even suspect after 5 years they'll get voted out again because they won't have made any real change because they're not aiming for anything beyond keeping everything the same.